Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I want to cover integrating Firebolt, so RDK's Firebolt with LightningJS, specifically with the solid version. So this is a very quick video, but a lot of people kind of ask questions about this. And so for those who don't know, Firebolt is for RDK devices. It's an API to integrate your device with many different devices that use RDK, so it will give you information about the device that you're on. There's documentation available at the Firebolt. I'll list that in the video, but you can reach out to the Firebolt team for more information about how to use it. And so if we go to the Solid Demo app, so this is open source, the Solid Demo app, I'll also add that in the link. There's a page now in the portal and the examples to show how to integrate Firebolt. And to get started, you first npm install Firebolt.js SDK or pnpm install, and then you can import it into your project anywhere that you need to use it. So here is the top of the Firebolt TSX page, which is this page on the right. And you just import the different methods that you want to use. And then in your code, so in the Firebolt page, I can now make calls to device.audio. And this is kind of how their API is set up. Again, you'll have to read the documentation on the Firebolt API, but here I'm requesting device.audio, and that returns a promise. So then I'm just chaining that promise. This is the value that comes back from that. And from there, I can just set a signal. So I can set data, which is a solid.js signal, and now I can use that value somewhere in my API. So here I have get the Firebolt APIs, and we're just printing out the lifecycle. State is initializing, and you can just press the right and left arrow to switch through the different values. So here we have the device audio. We're setting Dolby Atmos. The value that we got back is true. So you get a whole bunch of different information back from the different APIs. We can cycle through these and just see, make the API call and set a value. It's really that simple. A lot of people get hung up on, integrating it. I don't understand how one thing works to the other. But again, this is an API, so you can use Moment.js, you can use Firebolt, you can use Shaka Player, you import it into the page, and then you get the different values, and you just have to know how to call it. So we're calling it back, we're getting data back, and then you plug it into solid.js using signals, because then the signals can be used to update values in the UI. And additionally, if you had an on enter, you could call on enter up here and then make a call to a different API. Like it's all JavaScript at the end of the day. There are different ways to make this simpler. Like since this is promises, solid.js offers create resource as like a little wrapper. So you could do const, let's say, device audio. Let's do a quick little live coding session. And we're going to do create resource, which is a solid.js primitive, and device.audio. So that actually should work. And we're going to go down here. And so rather than calling this, so you'll notice that this returns a promise, which then this is the value of the promise, and we get Dolby.Atmos. So the only thing with this device audio is we're going to have to do Dolby.Atmos. But I'm just going to throw that down here. We're going to change this data to use this. So again, that is the response of this create resource. I think that automatically imported it. Boom. Yes, it did. And then we can do Dolby Atmos. And it's probably TypeScript is complaining because it doesn't know what actually the value is of this. But, and it seems like, yeah, so you can see device make is Aris. So it's coming back, yeah, with the device.audio.